like intro song that plays through the credits. Like he's always had such that cinematic flair. He's not making a game, he's making a movie. It just happens to be you get to press the buttons. Such an artist. Oh man. I don't think this had transparency at this point in time.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses
They did it like a
Island,
newspaper,
Alaska's Fox
like, you know,
Archipelago,
spreading out the
attacked and
pixels to
captured
lighten the
by
color.
Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Did that give a year?
We'll have two mission objectives.
Is this like, it's like
First,
2002 or
arrest
something?
Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages.
Oh man.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities.
Good name.
Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and
Also
deadly
pretty good
sharpshooter.
name.
Decoy Octopus.
Hit the nail right on the head.
Eyes. Vulcan Raven, Giant and Shaman. And
Bit of a stretch
Revolver
there.
Ocelot, specialist in interrogation.
Their names are all
Formidable
pretty damn
gunfighter.
appropriate.
And finally, in charge
They're
of
absolutely on the nose.
Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
The man with the same code name as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
That's just to get you to the title screen. Like, how cool is that? It's not just like random clips from the game as a screensaver. It's actually got like exposition before the title screen even starts. Man is a legend. And I'm onto your Japanese button, circle, okay bullshit. Can't fool me, game. I almost want to go to Goodwill and buy a CRT. Just to be able to do this. You know, no upscaling and whatnot.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
I mean, how you can barely tell that's a person standing there. Like, with all the upscaling, like, it's stretched out so hard that it really loses a lot. Like, in the normal, you know, low resolution, your brain would fill in the gaps, you know? It could, like, oh, there's a person, there's a face. A lot harder when there's That lack of detail stretching it out.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Wow, the analog stick doesn't even function. That's awesome. Straight up D-pad. I mean, I'm still trying to play Resident Evil controls. Where you can move in a circular mode. I wonder if I could play this with an arcade stick. I should, right? There's no analog. Huh. I don't like that. What, what? No. I don't like that one bit. This is attack and... Oh shit, that dude's coming this way.
What was that noise?
Oh shit. Do I have a different button to just grab the guy from behind? I don't care if this config at all. This circle shit is... I don't know, it doesn't feel right.
Snake, what happened? Snake.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. There's no like exit or anything, huh? Quit to the title screen. It's my first person button. L2 and R2 were your items. Huh. Damn it. Oh shit. Fuck you too, dude. Wow, they got right up, huh? I don't have CQC yet or anything. I can't like choke slam him to the ground. I'm fucking hard to kill. I can't punch them to death, I suppose, huh? Alright, how do I go back to the main menu? I need to change the buttons. This is just super uncomfortable. fix it. Yeah, there we go. Triangle doesn't change. Shoot is, yeah, that's much more like what I've been used to, at least. Resident Evil buttons and stuff. Having to, like, learn that old control system, like, really grained it into my mind pretty hard.
This is Snake. Colonel, can...
Nothing. Oh shit, I can do that. I didn't know that was even a thing. Fuck out of here. I can't move. There we go. Suckers. Do I not have to walk? Oh, we're gonna turn on rations. I can't. Do I have to press something to walk instead of run so they don't hear me?
Snake! Snake!
I can't walk in a crouch position. I only have crawl in this game. Doesn't seem right. What do I do to... Can I not... Do I have to choke in this game?
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
understand how I'm supposed to take these guys out. All I have is punch you. The action button, I think, is... Oh, there we go. How do I do that? Oh shit, there's more dudes. I'm out of here. As soon as it moves. I don't know what anything does. I don't know how to grab them in the choke. I don't know how to get that. Whatever this is the throw, like the grab and toss them, but it does almost nothing. They hit the ground and they stand right back up. Yeah, see, it doesn't do anything. Okay, that guy's dead. I can't. How do I grab him? I don't. I still don't understand that. If I press the square in a direction, it just does the hip toss. And if I'm stationary, it's where it does the choke. But I can't really tell the difference.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
Two F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Do I have to murder everyone? I don't seem to have like a real knockout, do I?
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on.
Isn't this just
I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous solid
transmitter in
Snake.
his ear?
But I'm surprised.
Right? The small
You're
bone
very frank
vibrations
for a
in the
trained
ear.
killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about
You
each
can't
other.
see her.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man
This
behind
little
the legend.
representation is just for
But
our
first,
sake.
let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your
Do I have
binoculars,
to
you're
remember that
naked.
shit?
You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By
Goddamn
the
right.
way,
That
sorry
shit
to
is
disappoint you,
frightening.
but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Cool. Duh. I'm not in control of this.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Alright. I really do have to remember that, don't I? Oops.
What is it, Snake? Snake, remember what the Gaul said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
You're right. Wow, you know all sorts of great quotes, don't you?
Well, both my parents are from Guangdong, China, but I was born and raised in America. I've always liked reading literature from both sides. Kinda keeps me in touch. I'll share some more quotes with you if you like.
I'm looking forward to it. But to tell you the truth, I'd like to learn more about you.
Well, I'll think about it.
Okay, so it's saved. I still can't exit though, can I? Like, go back to the... Who's gonna get killed? And go back to the title screen. Shoot me. Shoot me. Shoot me.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
Yeah, this is in here. We'll have a fucking manual. Hoping this will help. Or are these just like dumb exercises? These are just dumb exercises.
Who's that?
What? I just need to know what that buttons do. That's no fucking help at all. Everything. Interesting.
It's been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter. She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff, and an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, and the president of ArmsTech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do.
Just chilling out in
Any
Alaska.
questions,
Gonna
Snake?
grab it up.
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Just look at the presentation on that shit. Good lord.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
So someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch?
Same as a torpedo, only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry. That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and
This is
equipment
pretty much what
OSP.
it did in
Yes,
the intro.
this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Probably the same actual audio file should probably just put like a little infographic in front of it.
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally, I'm representing the U.S. government.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
Which means that the President must be meeting with his top aides in the map room about now, huh?
No, at this point, they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes. So is the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency.
The DIA? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
They'll be sending us some support.
We don't need desk jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist
you
has
think.
already been assigned to us.
Wow. A lot of information in here. before even starting the game. None of it tells me what the goddamn buttons do.
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by Kodak.
A female analyst?
She's built up an impressive record as an advisor for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
At her home in Los Angeles.
California. Seems like 1,000,000 miles away. Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that really the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
Okay, Snake. Sorry. I'll be frank. A person very dear to me is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl.
She was also just chilling out in Alaska.
What was your niece doing here?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt. And my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War. Since then, I've been watching after her.
A personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
I'm retired. I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
I've thought of us as friends since the
Has
fall of
received
Zanzibar.
psychotherapy not to be attracted to those the
With
opposite
my
sex.
personality, I don't
We'll
have
see
too many
about that.
friends.
That's what I trust about
There's
you.
snake therapy.
It's what makes you human. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right. But I have two conditions.
Name them.
1, no more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times. And 2, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing,
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
I understand, Colonel. That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
You mean you've seen them naked?
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse. I'm a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Nanomachines.
Not just one kind, either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Oh, now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes. Benzedrine. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
That was quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
Alright. Detailed information. Holy shit. I know this is all that interesting. Let me kind of notes about here. About the guys.
High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit.
This is the
And
same
one that I
audio
was
file.
commander of.
It's a different graphic.
An elite group combining firepower and
Most of the same
expertise.
audio.
They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks. Too bad we'll be meeting under these circumstances.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
He has no clue at this point. Right? Like, that's not a thing.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake. The man with the same codename as you.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS.
Which is in
His
5.
job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't. I can see it in your eyes.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
So they were created right around Peace Walker, probably right after that, once he disappeared during the explosion, whatever. And so Solid 5 takes place in like 86 or something like that. And Gulf War is only like 5 or 6 years later. So 74, 75, I want to say, is when they were created. I guess the Gulf War makes them like... They're doing that stutter thing. Let me turn off the processing. Just switch it to regular microphone. Turn this off. I'm doing that last couple times. I don't know what it is. That's all it's in the briefing, huh? Yeah, so they were born in like 1974 or something like that. Teenagers during the first Gulf War, which is when you meet Liquid as a kid, apparently, in 5. And the first game takes place in 1999 or something like that. The first mission is this Snake. And he's like 25. This hasn't given its own year yet, I don't think. I want to say this is like 2002 or 2004 or something like that. Oh, I have to press something else. Mission log? No, I'm good. I can't just like walk up the hill like I did before. Oh, yes, I can.
Whose footprints are these?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Will he pass out? No, I think I killed him. No? Nothing. Now he's dead. Do I not have a knockout in this game? I might as well have never played this game. It's been so long. It's just ages ago. The only one I never played was the actual second one for NES. I had the original game, but I never played the second one. Other than that, I've played them all since.
A surveillance camera?
You son of a bitch, camera? Damn cutscene just walked me right into it. Get fucked.
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere.
Yeah, air ducts, like right there. I was just about to get in one.
There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke.
No, I totally believe that.
Snake, hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
Around here a bit more. Yeah, alright. Fair enough. Wow, this was really stretching it for PlayStation 1.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation.
This is...
I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment.
I mean, that's Liquid. That's his
I lived in
voice and
Alaska
everything.
longer than you.
But this...
So call me
the guy
if
he
you have any
thinks it
questions
is...
about the flora or fauna out here.
isn't supposed to be Kaz, I don't think. It's his last name. Because this is only a couple years later. Ocelot's still alive, Snake is still alive. Kazuhiro Miller is still alive, but he gets killed. Thinking like the lore, they take him out before they launch this mission. But that's who they think that is, I guess. Is Kaz. From the 70s and 80s. Even though he should be much older. At that point he should be probably 50.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
Nuh-uh.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
I can't help but wonder if I should play these in the order they happen, rather than the order they came out. You know, because it ends... Chronologically, it ended with 4. But like the finale, like, you know, the end of Metal Gear 5 basically takes you back to the very beginning. That ends in the 80s or something like that. How do I do that? And it's just like, I know more things than they know, so I'm kind of curious if, like, it's more interesting to see things in their actual order. Ah. I just go straight across. Cool.
Use the elevator to change floors.
Really,
There should be
Colonel?
a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
I can kind of look around, huh? Damn it! This forced perspective thing's a little weird. Is there no purpose to coming over here? Oh, this is where stairs are. Oh shit. Nothing. Does the other guy see me too? I think he did. Son of a bitch. Well, this should be much easier now. Oh shit, there's two of them. Son of a bitch. Fucking get up, dude. At what point did I press that? Stand up. I did not press that button once. How did I end up on the ground? Where's this other clown? You just choke him and be done with it. Square button, square button. I really wish I knew what shit did. This is just becoming impossible. I have no control over what my actions are because I don't know what they're supposed to be. This is the only thing I can do to stop guys, choke them. I don't, there's nothing told me. What the fuck up, Kodak? That'll do. I do now. I walked past that the first time. Now, they don't give you anything to start with. I just picked up chaff grenades in this room for the cameras and the one gun. That's all there is. I still feel like there should be, you know, all the other options available to me. Oh shit. I wanted to choke that guy and I have the weapon equipped. Fuck. Total accident. Oh, actual empty. Fuck. Choke him. Oh, God damn it, I'm sitting under this fucking tank until this shit blows over. I don't... My action button is punching and kicking, but like the choking and tackling is is the weapon button, which I can't do when I have a gun on, apparently. Well, that's what I just learned that time. Like, I don't understand how it works. Nothing told me. Where'd that fucking guy come from? The bottom half of this room? Not really. Oh, that one's coming. Son of a bitch! Where the fuck did they come from? I really don't understand how you're supposed to actually play this game. Like, I can't sneak up to a guy. I only have full run speed. I have to walk up to him full speed and then instantly stop and then choke him, I guess. What the fuck? What the fuck? That guy... I swear to God, that guy fell over dead and then he just got back up again and spotted me. Like, does it just spawn? I don't understand what's going on here. Where the fuck are they coming from? Where'd that guy go? Now everyone's dead.
at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
You got it, sweetheart.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
Thanks, that's fucking informative. Maybe you could, you know, tell me how to fight with guys or something. Kind of figured out there was an action button for, you know, acting with stuff. I got that part. What do we have down? Yeah. Yes, Colonel?
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
I'm in first-person mode, idiot. Why don't you just tell me press triangle to trigger cutscene?
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case...
Except for the fact that I looked exactly like the guy who's in charge.
Down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We're conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is
I've been
one of the
around.
most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past.
Yeah, I mean, there's been
So
plenty
that's
of
the reason
them.
you were here at this
Blew the last one
disposal
up.
site?
Twice.
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production.
I mean, governments never really knew about Metal Gear.
If it hadn't
They
been
knew
for the
Big Boss had one in the 70s. And they were building a new one in the original
Rex has
Nintendo
fallen
game.
into the hands of terrorists.
Rex.
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of Arms Tech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
Yeah.
Time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
Well, let's just do that then.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
So I gotta admit, bro, all the walls are a lot of different colors
Take
in
this.
PlayStation
It's
1
my
games.
ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Dead.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you. The Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Don't move!
Nice. Made sure they had to
Killed the chief, you bastard!
skewer the graphic detail of his butthole.
Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here!
Looks like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot! What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
I'm pressing the button. Nice. Look at that dude in the back. This game have reloading? Oh shit. Like he reloads, but it's like practically instantaneous.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
Yeah.
Who are you?
Bring that shit back here.
You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Wow, PlayStation 1, you are something else.
Good girl. Just like that.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was
Oh, that
Mantis.
helps. That totally clarifies everything. Wait, this card opens this door, doesn't it? Okay. Or not. Oh, fuck. That's cheating. It's a 4. Three. This is a 1. I wanted to open that. Oh. That's why. Nice. Ah! Ah! Let's make sure there wasn't another room back here. No, okay. So better choose wisely, huh?
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
I like how the boss is always capitalized.
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot. I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend.
Ocelot knows all about this shit, though, right?
The Colt's Single Action Army. 6 bullets.
He's been there since the very beginning.
Anything that moves.
He knows who this is. He knows the secret between them and all of that.
Revolver. Draw.
Nope. Run.
Draw. Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want. I love the reload during a blast. All right. Fly. Let's go. You better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long.
Empty. Oh, fuck me.
Don't you want to settle this?
See, I can't just lay into him.
I love the smell of quarter. You know, that sulfury smell. But to you, it'll be the smell of your own death.
Oh, damn, dude. Come on, dude. I seriously can't hit him in the back while he's reloading? And I'm out. Fuck, now what? Just wait for a magic respawn, I guess. Oops. Got you, bitch.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand!
That's no good.
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again! Who are you? I like you. I have no name.
That exoskeleton.
Who the hell? Can you talk?
Who are you?
I mean, all that shit blew up, and he seems like he's fine.
The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
Well, don't be a bitch, for one. Start with that.
Not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists?
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier, it must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work...
On the back of the what now?
Way to prevent the missile launch.
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
Back of the CD case. Are you kidding me, game?
Project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see. Because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every year.
Muff?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn.
140.15.
In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
Wonder if it actually was in the insert. This is from the Legacy Collection.
Yes.
It's all the games on 2 discs except for this one, which was a digital download.
Due to this so-called peace.
I remember
And it had a voucher
among the big weapons makers.
for this one.
And after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Wait, Bleeding Heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee? When the shit did that happen?
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear
no,
was
it doesn't
going
have
to
a
be formally
code.
adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim.
This dude is kind of a fucking G.
I'll give you my card too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
I'm pretty sure Snake fucked him up in the last game.
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
It's the guy you rescue in the very first one. before you realize the whole cover story.
If it goes public, my company
And then you fight him in the second one. I think.
Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no.
Like, you rescue him in the very first game, but he doesn't seem to be involved in the cover-up or whatever. But by the second game, when Boss is still alive in Zanzibar... No, in the actual, like, Nintendo games where this started. Metal Gear 2. Gray Fox was there. He ended up turning against you. He joined Big Boss and turned against you or something.
What the hell?
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
Rescuing Snake.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to
Yeah,
tell
that's
without doing
possible.
an autopsy.
Can't say that I exactly remember.
I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Because the very first Nintendo game, this was your first mission with Foxhound.
Should be okay if you do
When
burst
Colonel
transmission
Campbell
like
was still
us,
in
but
charge.
normal transmission is probably
Whatever. And
impossible.
then it turned out Big Boss was the villain. In the second game, Big Boss was still alive. Only Gray Fox had joined
What the hell
him.
was that ninja thing?
And you fucked him up, and that's how he ends up like this.
Are you sure?
I think.
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
If I'm putting the two pieces together right, that is.
On you.
So what kind of shit did he give me? I have a level 2 card. I have his optical disc. Four. So I have to go back out through the hole. And I'm out of C4. There's definitely another wall there. At least I think that's the same guy. I don't know. That's why I'm doing this, because like it's such a long history of events. I want to like learn it all again. Oh shit! God damn! How did... Definitely don't understand what I'm supposed to do to like sneak up on dudes. No, this is definitely not. There were two like Nintendo games in like 1989 and 91 or something like that. There was another game in oh shit! I wasn't paying attention. There was another game for a system that never came out over here. Something they only had in Japan. Oh, I'm in trouble. God damn it, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, another game they made that wasn't like... The sequel that came out here, Metal Gear 2, quote, wasn't like canon. Like Konami did that on their own or something without, you know, the original team. But the actual sequel never came out over here. But it was Solid Snake's first mission to infiltrate this terrorist group called Outer Heaven. In Africa, I want to say. They were in South Africa. threatened to launch a nuke, and they sent Solid Snake in to stop it, and it turns out the big boss, the Foxhound commander, was the guy in charge of it all. He'd gone insane or whatever, and he was threatening the nuke. So your very first mission turned out you had to fight against your boss. And they made a sequel that was kind of like the same game again. I think that was Gray Fox that was in it. You've rescued him in the first game. He was tied up, but I don't know if he was in on the cover-up or not. The second game, he definitely like sided with Big Boss. He might have been controlled. I don't remember. And you ended up having to fight him at the end of that game and fucked him up. And I think that's how he ends up in the ninja suit. Like they put him back together like Darth Vader or something. But yeah, the original game came out in 1989, but took place in 99, I want to say. So Solid Snake's first mission at age 25 or something like that was the original Nintendo game. This game takes place about 5 to 10 years later. After Foxhound has been overturned, Big Boss and all of his goons, like, you know, are on the run and form their own, like, splinter group or something. Because from Peace Walker, from Snake Eater to Peace Walker to Phantom Pain, you are Big Boss. You were the original version of it. And that whole sequence ends with him and Foxhound. Oh shit, I fucking shot that guy. Damn it, I wanted to be quiet. I don't have bullets. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Son of a bitch. I wasn't paying attention again.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake?
So like a couple years after Metal Gear Solid 5 ends is when he stages the Outer Heaven incident. Builds another Metal Gear to threaten with a nuke or something. And that's where it all started. Like, you know, the franchise ends coming full circle. There we go. That's kind of hard to do, to like not run through the guy. It's like this game came out, and then the sequel is directly after it. It takes place in like 2005 or whatever it is. And that was like... No! How did you see me? And where the fuck did he come from now? Oh, I can't throw him in the trapdoor? You know, that's like a modern day sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, the ones Metal Gear Solid 2 is right after this. It's like the culmination of Liquid's plans or whatever, and like the secret behind everything. 3 is the one they start to flashback. That takes you all the way back to the beginning, kind of for like no reason, really. There wasn't a real like direct connection other than just like, this is where it all began, is with this boss. Like 3 takes you back to the 60s, where the older thing, because like the end of 2 is of Guns of the Patriots is you finding out like the secret behind, you know, the Phantom cabinet and all of that shit. Oh fuck me. Turned around. Like you find out who's really in charge of the secret government and everything in 2. And so 3 is the beginning of that. In the 60s, like when all that started. Then Metal Gear Solid 4 brings you back to present day, to the end of it all, and everything else fills in the flashback. So from the very origin in 3, then goes Peace Walker in the 70s, then Ground Zero and Phantom Pain in the 80s. The original Nintendo games in the 90s, and then Solid 1, 2, and 4 in the 2000s. One of these have extra C4 in it. And 4 was like, oh yeah. No more C4. 4, like, I don't remember liking 4 at all. It just felt like, alright, we showed you, like, the end of the story, and then we showed you this big, like, flashback to where it all began. Let's tie that all together and, like, bring back all these characters from the 60s and shit like that, you know? Like, that was kind of out of nowhere. You know, if they've been around, why weren't they in the other games? 4 kind of, like, really seemed like it just pieced the story together in a weird-ass way to me. But then everything else, like, fills in the gaps much better. That's when they used Peace Walker and they decided to do Ground Zeroes and everything to, like, actually bridge the gap between 3 and 1. I think we're good here. I didn't find C4. Yeah, I played 4 once, and I don't remember liking it. It was a lot of cinematic, like way more than the rest of these games. I remember it just being like kind of boring. I didn't care for the whole like gun inventory system. Ugh. 4 just kind of left a bad taste, but forgot about this. But that's where it ends. Like 4 is the last chronological event. It's this Solid Snake, only he's old. He still has Fox die, and he's at the end of it. Nothing to action in here? No. That's a 6. Where the hell was there a 2? Back upstairs. Yeah, it really was. It was like... Because Metal Gear Solid 2 is it's a lot like this, only, you know, more complete and more put together. The gameplay is just phenomenal. On top of having, like, the deeper part of the story. Like, there was so much to, like, learn and talk about. But there was, like, a 45-minute codec conversation in that game. Like, not even, like, estimating. A solid 45 minutes. Fuck! Like, you and the Colonel and whatever. For 45 minutes, like, just talking about plot and everything. And that's, like, not even a fraction of what 4 was. 4 seemed like it was all cinematics. All conversations. I mean, it was okay. I mean, you had some cool stuff in it, but it just, I don't know, it felt like it was more of a movie than it was a game, and it was kind of out of place, so to speak. But I'm going to find out again. I only played it the first time initially. What is this guy doing? You know, it's supposed to close up all the loose ends. You know, bring everybody back together and find out what happens in the end. But it was like, I don't know, man. This is kind of a weird game. Does that automatically have the suppressor on it? I guess so. Yeah, it does. So 4 was definitely kind of a weird animal compared to the rest, but we'll get there. I'll give it its fair share here soon. Definitely play it again. That door was a 2. There were doors in here. Am I going all the way back up? Oh, this is a 2. Alright. What we got in here? Nice. Do 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 do. Nothing to see here. Fuck, there's a guy here? He's totally going to see me. How do I avoid that shit? Oh, he doesn't come down this far. This is the very beginning. There's like 6 levels of security keycard. I have the second one. You did... How did I alert that guy? I don't understand that shit. Or did the camera see me? No, this is still super very early. There's 5 members of Foxhound to fight. I only fought one of them. I got a long ways to go still. This is a 2. Okay. Go back out to the front. I forget where to go next. I think I'm on the way to find an Otacon in a different building. I think I go back outside. And I might run. This is where I run into Vulcan. Forget. Do. Right? I feel like maybe I'm just kind of running too far and I'm bumping into him first or something. Because like you had to do the choke slam, you have to stop. Apparently, if you're pressing a direction when you hit weapon, you'll do the hip toss, which doesn't knock them out. So it's like run up behind him, stop, and then choke. And like I don't know. I guess I'm just overrunning it because there's no analog control at all. Not even in like remixed versions of the game. I don't think there was ever analog control. And I'll get used to it, I suppose. I assume that's what's going on, you know, when things go wrong or things go right. That's my interpretation of the buttons. Neutral weapon is what's doing the choke. Direction weapon is doing the hip toss. Alright. Back to the beginning. Wait, that's full rations, right? Just use one then. Nice. The helicopter's supposed to be coming back, too, at some point. Oh, shit. Action button, action button. Oh god. Where the fuck did that guy come from? Where the fuck did any of those guys come from? Ah! Son of a bitch. So those guys like despawn because they like came in. No, see, they go back to being the original patrol dudes. Clearly there weren't fucking 5 dudes out here a second ago. Whenever the alert is triggered, more guys pour in. I also have no control over the aim, really. Which I haven't figured out yet either.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
What the fuck? See? That guy didn't exist. That dude right there. He was an instantaneous spawn. Same with him. There's not that. It just did it again. It really seems like the alert state spawns a guy like 5 feet off camera and he runs right into you. You saw the first time, there's only one guy on this catwalk. It would have taken, 30 seconds for the guy down by the boxes to get here, and he didn't. That guy appeared instantly. Camera's not going to look at me, is it? So this was the other way in. No idea where it goes, though. I don't remember any of this. Like, 4 even went so far as to take place here. You came back and did a mission here. So just like to make everything so perfectly full circle. Like they really had to go a long way to connect, you know, Solid Snake 2005 to Big Boss in the 60s. Really kind of stretched it together, it seemed. But you did get to play here in, like, you know, 16-bit ass top-down view for a while before. That was definitely cool. This feels like this is the same room. Because it is. I kind of thought so. I mean, this is the only way to go in the beginning of the game. They just presented you with 2 ways in. So, well, I don't think there's anywhere else to go. Are all these guys back? No, they're not. I'm gonna go back to the other floors just to check. I don't remember where to go. That's a 4. And there was nothing else through here. This is just where they took Baker. This is a dead end. You're supposed to go on from here. I don't think there's another way out. And I didn't find another C4 to blow open this hole. Apparently I wasted one, I guess. This is another 4. Oh shit. Kind of thought that would be the case too. It respawns guys every time you leave the room or get so far away. Least it could do is respawn the bullets. Oh shit! What the fuck? X 4. Jesus Christ. Looks like 4 is going to be a big one. There's a 4 down there. There's a 4 in Baker's cell. This door out here, this is a 4. Unless that's... I don't know. Still, 4 is going to be a good one, I suppose. This is a 2? Should I go in here? Oh god. Should have paid attention. I think I'm better off just choking them. God damn. Didn't see that coming either. Oh, Jesus. What did I pick up? Oh. Oh. Okay. This is definitely not a no-killing game. I don't even know if I have tranquilizer shit. You were definitely meant to fucking murder everyone in your path. Fuck out of here. Did I not leave the ration on? God damn it. See, it looks like it checkpoints every room. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. Now this guy's coming. That's a 3. And the room in the middle is a 2. That's all there is. There's nothing else down here. Jesus, elevator, hurry up. Go back to 1. A 6. This is just the ladder that leads around. It doesn't go anywhere else. And then bullets in the toilet. That's it. There's nothing on this floor either. I have to go back up. I'll have to come back here until 6. Downstairs I want to revisit it, maybe 3 if I have the time, but definitely 4. Alright. Back up to the tank hangar. There was nothing else, no other way out of there. There were 2 rooms on either side that were just fucking like storage rooms that are 2s. Let's go back outside. Outside is the key. So they gave me the mine detector for a reason. I must be coming soon. Hello, Psycho Mantis. What is... Oh, it's late here. Guess it's first thing in the morning for you guys, huh? Oh, like 7 a.m. there? Do. Uh-oh. Did I miss something? How did I do this wrong? I'm still in that same stupid room. How do I get back outside? This one? Mm-hmm. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely one of the best games ever. I think probably the 4 best games ever all came out within a year of each other. This came out the same year as Ocarina of Time, and the year after Symphony of the Night, Final Fantasy VII. This is a golden age for sure. I never did go in here. Like, they never managed to top this game. That's it, huh? Hmm. Going up there is a bad idea, for sure. Do. Oh my god. Fuck! Fuck me. That's not what I planned. Run away. I seriously going back down here? No, because there's no button for it. I'm at a total loss here. I mean, that was just the intro level that takes you to the beginning here. There's nowhere else to go. Fuck! Really? You know, upstairs out here, the catwalk. I couldn't get off the wall. This is trouble. I need the fuck out of here. Maybe they'll forget about me. I'd like to know how he accomplishes that feat. I'll just pass right over this hole because I'm not pressing the action button. Oh, come on, get out of here. He was explicitly looking the other way when I came out of that door. What is this? For? Son of a bitch, are you kidding me? There's 5. And that's just the other way back outside. I don't know. I don't know where else to go. I don't remember anything between here and being back outside to the other building. What is it, 5? This one's a 2. I don't know. You know what I haven't done? Damn it, Japanese buttons.
What is it, Snake? Snake, listen to what Lo Ji said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Just because you see an item doesn't mean that you always have to get it.
Wrong.
If you don't really need it, think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be worth it.
Treasure is treasure, woman. Oh god. Did I have to do this?
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call
Maybe.
me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookies' eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect from the legendary
That's
Solid
right.
Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top-secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry. I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh?
Wait, a what now?
How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief
I see
died from a
now.
heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second-floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Yeah, bitch, I've been around.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
There's a cargo door on the
That's
first
the
floor
other,
of
the
this building that leads
sequel,
to
the
north.
Nintendo sequel.
What's the security level of the door there?
5.
He fights Gray Fox with it.
Okay, I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training, but when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action, and now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
Give me that fucking level 5
Get out of
card.
here alive. I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay, let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh, I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Cargo door. Cargo door. It has to be the big fucker upstairs, right, with the 5.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Let's just gloss over that whole gas
Be a
pod.
good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
All that time was just walking around doing nothing. All I had to do was fucking call her. Infrared sensors, you say, huh? Jesus Christ, Meryl.
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with
We
infrared sensors. You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them, and the doors will seal off, and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow, you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
Oh, fuck me. I did. What am I supposed to do about this? Nothing.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
I guess I don't have to crawl. If they're going to move up and down, I can just walk through them. That's pretty fucking genius. You know, for 1998 in a video game. Yeah, this is the mine detector part.
Snake, be careful. There are Claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat?
I'd rather not.
The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you, anyway?
One of your fans.
I still have a shitload of C4, right? Oh, this is the grenade one.
This is Raven's territory. Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass. Send him a message. That's right. You belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
He's not going to like drive down here and run into mines or anything. Woo! Where is this fucker?
See how you like this?
Oh, crap. That hurt. Get up, dude! Ah. Oh, crap. Oiled again. Son of a bitch. Well, that guy's fucking toast. Boom.
Well, boss, I hope you are happy. He got the card.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon. Much like you, I would expect no less.
See? I told you so. But I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always?
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
That's perfectly normal. Nothing unusual about that one bit. Chapter 2. Ration upgrade. Bullet upgrade. Oh yeah, all of these.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but Are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said. Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do. Her frequency is 141.52.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
You dirty bitch. I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of everything as soon as I get off of this floor. They're asking for it. There's nothing else here, is there? Guy upstairs. This is dramatic as shit.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
That'll be easy. I can just go do that. It's not a door, it's just a window. Guy just needed to take a leak and got murdered instead. It's the life of a henchman sometimes. A harsh reality. That's okay, I remember that. It's Mantis's office. That's fast. Oh, he went out there. Here we go. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I don't even get, like, a beacon on the map for it? Oh, good God. Fuck me, dude. I gotta make a hard right and then a left when I get through that hallway. Oh, fuck, there's a wall there too. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Whew. Fuck beans. Why did I even come in here? I'm just supposed to go the other way.
Like they were cut by some type of blade.
It's a ghost.
Is this the Hal or the fight? Or both? Do I fight him here or do I scare him away first?
Stealth camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle with you.
Yep, that's exactly what it's like.
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you, Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference. Ah, fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Whatever you say, weirdo. Oh yeah, no stick. I forgot.
Snake, you can't defeat me with a weapon like that.
I didn't think so. I kind of felt like this was a choking fight. Man, his range is enormous. Well, let's go back to the whole bullet thing. Oh, Jesus. This is definitely a fucking punch fight then. It's kind of what I thought. I don't remember doing it, but... He's just throwing me off every single time. I forgot I could punch and I didn't have to tackle. Shit. I forgot all about that button.
Hand to hand, it is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life.
I forgot I had punching. I was just trying to do the fucking choke and tackle. I'd like to start this over and get those rations back. Damn it! Get over here. This will take a while. It's gonna take a real long time. You know what? I'm just gonna die anyway. Start it over with all those rations. Right here, dude.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel
I think I'm gonna take a break after this battle. Go to the bathroom. Go to Sandwich Town. Relax for a little bit.
That's good, Snake. Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Damn it! Cornered. Oh, look at this range! Turn around, dude. God damn it. Yeah, straight lines are a huge advantage for him. Wow, that was horseshit. This is a bad idea, but I'm going for it.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me. I'm here, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
Oh, get out of here.
I'm here, Snake. Like old times. I've been waiting for this pain.
I gotta make him miss. This is trouble.
That's it. I remember that punch. Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle, the clashing of bone and sinew.
I got like paralyzed there. I couldn't move for a second.
That's good, Snake. Hurt me more.
Oh, fuck. Is this it? Woo. No. No. Really? Oh my god. That makes me angry. So very angry. You son of a bitch. He killed me with like a tack field. Like his suit explosion or some shit.
Feel alive again. That's good, Snake.
I didn't need to take that hit.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
God damn. Oh, come on. Shit. Come on, dude.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me. I'm here, Snake. Like old time.
That was an easy face.
I've been waiting for this pain. Hurt me more.
I mean, this is really just backdashing.
That's it. I remember that punch. Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle. The clashing of bone and sinew. That's good, Snake. Hurt me more. That's good, Snake. Hurt me more.
Do I shoot him now or something? Okay.
I felt that, Snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar. What? Not again. What's happening?
Losing myself.
I think so, yeah. He was like like one of the bosses at the end of the second game. He was piloting the Metal Gear, you fought him, you know, explosions, blah blah blah. And yeah, I think they found his body, or, you know, found him unconscious like Anakin Skywalker, and then built him into the ninja and gave him the nano machines and the genome treatment and all that shit. Because obviously you can see all these guys are all, you know,
That ninja is Gray Fox.
super modified.
About it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark?
Yes. He started the gene therapy project.
That doesn't ring a
Where
bell.
is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes. But they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants.
How long are you gonna stay in there?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom for this conversation real quick. Be right back.
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out. We can't stay here forever.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear Chief Engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Fire! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the President personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it, in a joint venture between ArmsTech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on his back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Yeah, but that's not all I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be? Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using NOVA and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn. Damn. I'm such a fool. It's all my fault.
Like, did he not know that his father kind of did the same
My
thing?
grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
Yeah, he worked on Peace Walker. He did the exact same thing in the 70s.
Generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA.
I mean, he should have figured that out, what they were doing this for. Did his dad never tell him about Peace Walker? Or the fact that he helped Big Boss build his own Metal Gear?
It's just in the movies.
You know, in an attempt to try to stop nuclear war, you know, the whole deterrent system.
Where on this base?
They did that shit in the 80s. And then all of a sudden Otacon goes to work for a fucking DARPA test project.
Underground maintenance base.
His father worked on Peace Walker in the 70s. His grandfather,
It's a long way there.
I don't know, worked on the original Manhattan Project
Code is there too.
for Japan.
In the maintenance base control room.
The Manhattan Project in the 40s that created the first nuke that we use in Japan. That would have been his grandfather. His father worked for, what's his name, General something.
Meryl's got the
Fucking KGB guy in Peace Walker. His father worked on that deployment system, which were just fucking like super tanks, you know, capable of doing shit like this. Exactly what his father used to do. And then like 5 years after Peace Walker is when he
I'll show you the way.
was born.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
And he grows up to work in armaments and is surprised about Metal Gears being real.
Your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
I mean, his father built Metal Gear Zeke, but I don't know if it ever got recovered.
You know this place well, don't you?
I don't think any government's ever found out about Zeke,
I've got this.
aside from Cypher. Cypher knew Zeke was there, but I don't think they ever found it. And they're behind this whole arms race of Metal Gears.
Bad leg and all.
Good.
80s, 90s, and
Meryl will watch
2000s.
after you too.
Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened?
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
Best flashback ever.
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. An otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation. Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're still the best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really?
Fuck yeah. It was either that or ninja school.
You're right. We have to take responsibility.
Hey, hold on,
Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of
This is
mass
just the
destruction
beginning.
were created by
For old Hal.
scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.
Fucking taking notes in the video game. What is this, 1998? Oh. Boom. Where, am I going back to the other building, right? Oh, fuck me. Forgot that was a thing. Wait, 4. Can I open one of these with a 4? Yes, I can. Nice. Really? You son of a bitch. Like, I'm all for somewhere in the middle. The game giving you information and you have like a codex or journal or something that it's in and you can go look at it. I'm a fan of that. Or at least some way to like force you into doing it. Like, I remember playing Alien Isolation last month and it's like, it gives you a code name, you look in the computer, it'll give you the 4-digit code, 1894 or whatever. And you had to find that code in order to be able to even click on like the panel. And then once you clicked on the panel, you had to actually type 1894, so it was up to you to remember it. But you could look in your conversation log shit or whatever and just see it. That was a nice compromise. It's better than like, ooh shit. You know, you find the information, it's 1894, and then as soon as you click on the thing, the game just inputs 1894. That's fucking dumb. Why'd they bother even making the number system if they didn't have to deal with it at all? I'm in fucking trouble here, dude. Guys are everywhere. That's a dead end. Alright. What the hell? Why did it unequip the fucking gun? Fuck both of y'all. You too.
Snake.
Oh. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Yeah, like what's the point of even having passwords and shit if it's just click on the thing and then click on the thing and you're done? Alright, so I have to be aware of Meryl all of a sudden now. Alright. That's why there's more dudes down here. Well, I think I'm going to stop here anyway. I did an awesome boss fight. Got about halfway through. Hungry. Do.
Snake, there's an old Chinese saying, a scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. Einstein said it another way. He said that only a life lived for others is worth living. That's why I entered MIT instead of Princeton or Vassar like my friends. I wanted to do applied physics, not just theoretical stuff. I wanted to make things for people. The Soliton radar system or the Codex system. I just wanted to make something that would be useful for people. I think that it was the same for Dr. Emmerich too. But he was used like a tool, used to make a horrible killing machine. Maybe it would be better if engineers like us just stopped making things. I don't know.